Hello everyone, happy Monday, I love you. Sending you a very huge virtual hug wherever you are on the earth plane in this now moment. What a magical time to be here on the earth plane. Magical time. Every day I'm just like, wow, it's really happening, it's really happening. We're shifting an entire human collective by shifting ourselves. So first, I want to just thank you for being here with me. Whether you just found me yesterday or you've been with me for a couple years now, I love you. I am so grateful for you. And I look forward to walking side by side with you as we continue to dismantle the lower consciousnesses, as we continue to shift the human collective into these higher states of consciousness, as we continue to shift ourselves into these higher states of consciousness. There's no better time to be on the earth plane than in this now moment. So thank you for being here with me. Now, for the message. The energy on the earth plane right now is higher than it's ever been. The energy in your body is higher than it's ever been, meaning you're holding higher frequencies than you ever have before. And the message that came through is we are creator beings, period. We are creator beings. And a lot of us are beginning to embody our physicality more and more and more. And this is all about right now, and always has been, but now we're starting to practice it, choice. But I want you to really think about that for a minute. Like, we talk about this in the spiritual community, we talk about this in the mainstream world, but choice is everything. There's no need and there's no more time for victimhood. I have to's. What do you want? Who do you want in your life? Who do you want to be? What do you no longer want in your life? What are you ready to let go of? Listen to all the reasons why you can't. Listen to all the reasons why it's impossible. Listen to all of those. But then come back to the knowingness that you are a creator being. And all of those thoughts that tell you you can't, all of those thoughts that try to convince you otherwise, they're programs. They're programs from a lower frequency or your previous human experience. They're not coming from the now moment. Those thoughts, those limiting beliefs and limiting thoughts are coming from a previous now moment you've had. They're not based on this now. Right now, you are more creative, more powerful, more able to create your now moments than ever before. So start creating. Start choosing. Choose everything. Everything. How do you want to feel? What job do you want to do? What school do you want to put your kids in or not put your kids in? Do you want to wear a mask? Do you not want to wear a mask? Do you want to listen to these things? Do you not want to listen to these things? It's not about right or wrong. We're above that now. We're beyond this whole divide of right and wrong, good and bad, I should, I shouldn't. We've spent 11 months in that consciousness. We don't have time to sit in the consciousness of divide any longer. I'm right and you're wrong. Who cares? What do you want? Let's get out of this divide. Let's get out of this argument and let's just start to create the reality that we want to see for ourselves and humanity. And the only way we do that is we choose in every now moment what we want in that now. We start creating from outside of this divide, outside of the right, wrong, outside of the good, bad. We just start creating. And when you hear those limiting beliefs, when you hear those limiting thoughts come in, see them as a previous now version of you that you are not any longer. The way that we are going to bulldoze and push through any lower consciousnesses, including the systems we're collapsing, the way we're going to bulldoze through them like a buffalo is by choosing to not play in it. It has no power over us anymore. It has no control over us anymore because we are choosing above it. We're choosing to look at it and say, oh, that's just a puppet. That's actually not a real person, right? Imagine you're watching a puppet show. and somebody's doing this little puppet show and it's playing out this whole scene, and you're looking and you're like, that's kind of fun and cool. It's got a great story, but it's not real. It's puppets. It's not real humans. It's puppets. What we're watching is not real. It's real in the sense that it's physical, but what is actually real, what's actually occurring is above it, which is this higher timeline, these higher states of consciousness. That's what's real. That's what we focus on. So we watch the puppet show and then we say, you've got nothing on us. We're up here. And it's not a better than or less than. It's not a I'm better, whatever that is. It's not like that. It's, oh, I'm choosing my reality now. Thank you. I'm going to choose my reality. Thank you. I'm going to choose my reality. We don't have to believe and play in what anybody tells us unless we choose it. Period. This is what we are stepping into. This is what we are trying to remind humanity of. And this is what has been all along, since the moment we birthed ourselves into physicality. We've always been choosing. We've just been choosing from a very unconscious, programmed state. Meaning there has been programming and mind control happening where we thought we were choosing on our own free will, and there was actually interference choosing for us. Let's choose. Let's create. Let's bring heaven on earth, which is already here, into the now moment, faster and faster and faster by being heaven on earth. Faster by being heaven on earth in the now. And when you feel anger and rage and sadness and frustration and triggers, that is a beautiful gift to be able to step deeper into heaven on earth. When you have anger, rage, resentment, jealousy, fear, anxiety, stress, panic, that is an opportunity to practice surrendering, non-attachment, non-judgment, compassion, and just letting it go so that you can step deeper into choice, step deeper into heaven on earth, and walk humanity into those higher timelines, into the higher states of consciousness, and into heaven on earth. So what are you choosing right now? What are you choosing? And if nothing else, can you choose compassion for yourself? Can you choose empathy? And if nothing else, can you start to at least hold that what if I did have a choice? What if I did have a choice in every aspect of my human life? What if I had a choice? What if I could leave? What if I could create? What if I could bring in something new? What if I could shift a human's frequency by smiling at them or telling them I love them or telling them that they're amazing, that they're courageous, to keep going? We are now standing in a completely new timeline. And the way we hold that timeline tight, which is a higher frequency timeline, is that we continue to be in those higher states of consciousness by choosing in every now moment what we want to see, feel, hear, be, and do. And I promise you, the more of us that do that, the more we will quite quickly pull the entire human collective into this higher timeline. So here we go. Choose, create, be. I love you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy this most miraculous day. It is amazing to be on this earth plane with you right now. I love you so much.